now would be a good time to panic. Hey, welcome back to the Hype Esquire show. Look, I applaud Cohen for finally doing the right thing, putting country first, and exposing this punk of a charlatan for what we already knew he was. A racist, a cheat, and a con man. Boy, if he didn't have the whole world on pins and needles, hanging on to every last one of his words. But yet and still, I'm perplexed, because though he did indeed drop a treasure trove of implications of illegality on Trump's lap, the media across the board appears to have overlooked the biggest nugget he dropped throughout the entire hearing.
Indeed, given my experience working for Mr. Trump, I fear that if he loses the election in 2020, that there will never be a peaceful transition of power.
That's a big deal. The foundation of our democracy is based on the peaceful transition of power from election to election. And Cohen, Trump's right-hand man for the better half of a decade, fears that if Trump loses in 2020, he won't go peacefully? If that doesn't bring you pause, I don't know what to tell you, because we've all seen the willful ignorance of the Trump supporter. That entire basket of deplorables are willing to follow this nut to the depths of hell wearing gasoline drawers. So let's say Trump loses in 2020, which he will. Is there anything that would lead us to believe he may claim the election was rigged and therefore he should stay in office?
I'm afraid the election's going to be rigged, I have to be honest.
People are going to walk in, they're going to vote 10 times maybe. Who knows? I'm telling you, November 8th, we better be careful because that election's going to be rigged.
Okay, but are Trump supporters really stupid enough to believe an election was rigged?
He's been saying that the election is rigged. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely the election is definitely rigged.
Is that just protecting himself before the results in case he loses?
No, he
Okay.
won't lose.
So why would the election be rigged then?
Sure yet?
Okay, his followers are obviously just as stupid as him. But is there really any reason for us to actually take them seriously? Like, what's the worst that could happen?
We either take our country back by a vote,
Yeah.
or we take our country back by another revolution. That's where we're at.
And that is why Cohen's fear of a non-peaceful transition of power is not only well warranted, but also very understated. There is nothing about Donald Trump's character that would lead me to believe that starting a civil war to protect his own interests is beneath him. If anything, it would epitomize him. And I'm almost certain the Republicans in Congress would still find a way to justify it. So if Trump is not impeached or indicted before the 2020 presidential election, I think it'd be in all our best interest to prepare for the worst. Because after all, we're dealing with his people. And by definition, they're the worst. Somebody, somewhere. Please point all the Trump supporters in the direction to the nearest flight of stairs. You know, so they could fall down them. Hey, thanks again for watching. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, all the above. Whatever you do, just do something, and I'll be back sooner than you think, I'm sure.